on, everybody, and welcome to the Negative Degree podcast, where we take the phrase positive vibes only and we punch it in the face. I'm your host. You already know who I am, DJ Frostbite. For now, probably, depending on taking that title away from this podcast. But before we get into today's topic, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I am streaming on the new Negative Degree Facebook page. So check me out over there at the Negative Degree. I am streaming on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter as well. So make sure you follow me somewhere. My bad. Try to get into something real quick. Leave a message. Leave a comment. Something like that. Don't forget about the Discord. Got the Discord link in the description. Join the Frozen Wasteland. Be a part of the conversation, yo. I'm pulling up the chat right now. Give me 1 second. Hope everybody's having a decent day today, man. It's fucking hot, yo. It is hot. Anyway, but let's get into this thing, yo. So today's topic, if you can't tell by the title of this thing, gonna be talking about sex as a single person. Why is this not pulling up on? Says it's streaming. Don't know why it's not showing up on here. There we go. All right, got the live chat up. My bad. It was Facebook fucking sucks sometimes. But got the chat up. You're going to get into this thing. So, like I said, the topic for today is basically sex. But sex for a person like me who is single. Now, I'm talking about this for both sides. It's not just going to be men. It's going to be men and women. Because women go through the same shit like men do. It might not be to scale, but being a single person and trying to have a sex life fucking sucks. Depending on who you are, if you are polyamorous or you don't mind sharing, shit like that, you're fine. But even still with that, you gotta pick who you choose. Me, I'm a single guy. I've been single for a while. I've messed around with a couple girls here and there, but it's been a couple months. I will say that it has been, I think, since like March, maybe, probably like February, somewhere around there. And the big thing is you gotta learn who, like, you really don't know who to trust when you get with somebody. But even before that, so I was with somebody for a little bit. It didn't work. We broke it off. And I don't know if it's the same with women, but I know for guys, I'll say for me, it's kind of like going through like the 5 stages of grief, where it's like you start off, you're like, fuck it, I don't need it, this and that, but whatever. And then it's like slowly goes into your mind, and it's kind of like you're going into like slowly into like a weird caveman state, where, and I know this sounds weird the way I say it, but it's something where it's like when you don't have sex for a while, it just like slowly fucks with your brain. So you go to that point where it's like you don't need it, you're fine, you're still out there doing whatever, blah blah blah. And then you start hitting that next stage where it's just like, man, what the fuck is wrong with everybody else? Like, don't they see I'm good and blah blah blah? They at that next stage, just like you're getting depressed, be like, man, am I ever gonna have sex again? Like, what the fuck is going on? Why is this? I don't think you ever hit that point of like acceptance of just like maybe so. It's like kind of like false acceptance. Sorry, where you go, maybe just I don't have a person out there, or I'm just too good of a person, for somebody to get with me, or it's no good choices, shit like that. It's kind of a weird thing like that. Then you kind of get to the point of like desperation, where it's just like whoever is the next person in front of me who wants to get it, they can get it. Like it kind of gets to that point. It depends on what kind of person you are. Like if you're someone like me, where it could either be you had a couple drinks, you meet somebody, y'all mess around, or you just meet somebody in general, you mess around, you hang out for like a few weeks, like maybe a couple months or whatever, and then shit just doesn't fucking work out. It could be you, it could be the other person, it could just be the timing of when y'all met. It just, hey, I ain't in that headspace right now, or you ain't in that headspace, or maybe both of y'all ain't in that headspace. It's just, hey, I just need to bust a nut real quick, and you were the person to get me there to it. So thank you for that, and I just don't see you in that way. And it took me a long time to actually get to that point to just go, hey, I just want to have sex. I would still like to get to know you and stuff like that, but a relationship is probably not where this is going to head. Now, there have been a couple times where I got with someone, we had sex, and it actually did turn out pretty decent for a while. We lasted like a couple months to probably a year, maybe even over a year. But it all depends on how you want to get to know that person. Me, I'm the type of person where I try to get to know somebody, whether, I just met them that day or I've known them for a while. I always try to get to know somebody because I just can't really go out and just fuck some random person. I at least want to know some kind of fucking detail. And ladies, it might be, maybe depending on who you are, it might not be the same. It might be a little bit different. I know with women, you get dicks fucking everywhere. Like, it's in your fucking DMs. It's at your job. It's when you go to the store. It's when you walk out the fucking door. Like, you ain't gotta fucking walk out the door. It's when you wake up. It's just like ding 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 ding. From what I'm hearing from a lot of women that I know, it's just dick is everywhere. So it's not as hard for y'all as to get it as it is for guys to get pussy. Guys, we gotta fucking jump through hoops and shit like that sometimes. But there probably are a lot of women who are just like, no, it's still the same with us too. And it is a lot of, like I said, it's a lot of variables and things with trying to find somebody just even to hook up with, because you don't know who this person is. You don't know how clean this person is. You don't know if, you mess with them one time and then they try to like stalk you or think, y'all go out and shit. Because that's kind of the new thing now that I've noticed, is where a lot of people, they'll get with each other and then they consider themselves in a relationship. And it doesn't seem like the case. And it really shouldn't be that, because that's because y'all had sex doesn't mean that y'all should be together. And then also with that is like you just hook up with somebody and be like, oh, we're boyfriend and girlfriend now. Y'all don't know anything about each other. Like, the dude can be a piece of shit. The girl could be a piece of shit. It's a lot of stuff that you like. I messed with somebody who had a lot of kids, and I don't have kids. I don't want kids right now. I want them a little bit later. And I'm 28. I probably when like I'm 30 or something, I'll have kids or something like that. But for right now, I'm keeping it like it is because I want my career. I'm working on myself. I'm working on my career. Right now, I just want hookups, friends benefits status, like casual hangouts and stuff like that too. But I'm upfront about it. I'm not just like, oh yeah, we're gonna be, together, and then I'm just using them to fuck and stuff like that. I haven't done that since I was fucking 21. Like 21, 22. Because I realize there's no reason to fucking lie to a woman to go just to get some pussy. Like you can be, and I know being straightforward and honest like from the get-go can be jarring for a lot of women because from a lot of guys they're used to hearing the bullshit and the catering and shit like that of, oh, like it's the stroking the ego thing with trying to get somebody to have sex with you. And I'm not about that. It's I'm a good guy. I'm nice when I want to be, but when it gets to that point, I'm straight up honest. Like I've gone up to a lot of women, someone that I'm actively trying to talk to now. I'm going up to them like, hey, look, you're fucking gorgeous. I do like you, but at the same time, I don't want to date. I do want to like mess around and shit like that. And the reason I don't want to date anybody is because one, I'm trying to move. I'm legit trying to move from where I'm at to a different state. So me trying to get into a relationship with somebody right now, especially right now, ain't really worth it. But I let them know that ahead of time. It's a lot of guys who they'll tell a girl whatever they want to hear, so that way they can get into the draws. And it shouldn't be that. And there's so many different ways to meet somebody, and they all feel like it's kind of the wrong way. You know, you got dating apps. If you listen to the first episode I did of this, you know that I've been on Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, like Coffee, some bagel, some whatever that one is, Hilly, Plenty of Fish, but bunch of different shit. And all of those shits don't fucking work. I was working last night, and one of the guys came in, and he was on Tinder, and he was like, I was like, you know that shit don't work. He was like, hell yeah, because it's nothing but spam bots. For the guy's side of dating apps, it's usually a lot of like spam bots being like, oh hey sexy, I want to fuck, blah 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 blah, where it's like tilly ads and umlauts and shit like that on like certain words. And I was like, yeah, that's how you know it. Or like misspelled shit, or it's how you know it's a fucking spam bot. Or they always send you a fucking link or some shit like that. So you gotta weed that out of there. Then, let's be honest, it's people that we don't find fucking attractive. I know there are a lot of guys who they'll just fucking swipe right on fucking anything just to get the dick into it. But there are a lot of guys who are like, all right, if I'm gonna get with somebody, it's gotta be fucking quality. Like, has to be. You just don't want to get with someone and it's just not what you want. And if you are that person who's just getting with somebody just to fuck them and then just dump them, fuck off. Like, you're a piece of shit. Don't do it. Be upfront. Be honest. Like, just because you got looks or you got whatever, don't mean shit. Because you'll ruin it for everybody else. This is why women look at guys and say that we ain't shit. And why guys look at a lot of women and go, y'all ain't shit. Because we've been with ain't shit people. So, again, like I say, you got dating apps which don't do shit. You might meet somebody on there. It might last a while. You might meet somebody that you actually do want to be with. I've done a wedding. I've been in weddings where they met each other on Tinder and they got married. It actually worked out. So, hey, you might get lucky. But in this shit, I don't think so. After that, then you got just trying to meet somebody in real life. And honestly, I kind of feel like that is probably even more scarier than trying to meet somebody on fucking Tinder on a dating app. Because the thing is with dating apps, you kind of have that luxury of just like getting to know them on a somewhat decent level and then meeting them in person. You know, so you know how hopefully you like around the time y'all meet each other, you kind of got a gauge of what this person is, who they are and shit like that. Meeting somebody just in person, they can be whatever character they want to be, and then you find out that they're fucking psycho. I've dealt with that shit a lot, and it sucks because nobody wants to deal with a fucking psycho. it's been a lot of times where I meet a girl, think she's normal, which what the fuck is normal anymore? And then she will say some off the wall shit. I'm just like, yeah, I'm done with you. At least, and I know with dating apps, it's not the greatest either because anybody can lie on that shit or they can put a fucking fake picture or whatever shit like that. And at least in person, you see that person face value. Face value being the actual thing because you actually get to see them. But if you say you do meet somebody and you actually give them a shot, they're how long did this shit really last? Because you could be vibing and you could be doing whatever for the longest time, and then shit starts to fade, or you just get tired of being with that person because of like certain shit. Like it's always about, and I hate saying this, but as a single person, you kind of have to settle with a lot of bullshit. Like you really do, because you don't want to seem overly shallow, but then you don't want to seem, but also at the same time, you don't want to be like the guy or girl who's with anybody, because that just fucks up your image. And then also you don't want to be seen as the person who's just like fucking anybody too, because then it's like, oh, you get that reputation too, which I know a lot of women get. Well, a lot of women don't want that either. For guys, for some reason it's acceptable to be fucking a lot of girls. I'm not that dude. I'm just like, nah. Like my body count is kind of low, and I don't mind that it is. I'm in the double digits, whatever, but I'm not all about trying to get up there and shit. I know a lot of women, they don't want to be seen or called like a hoe or slut and shit like that, which I guess now that's changed to where it's a good thing to be called. I don't know. I don't get that shit. Ladies, if you listen to this shit, let me know on that one, because that's something I don't fucking understand. But yeah, that's just something that I can never get into, of just trying to talk to a bunch, trying to get with a bunch of different girls at once. And then you consider the man. And I'm like, you're not. Like, you're a fucking douchebag and you're an idiot. Like, just get with one person. If the shit doesn't work out, then you get with somebody else. Don't fuck around with a bunch of people. It's the old saying of don't put your eggs in one basket thing. It's the whole thing of like the FOMO, fear of missing out and shit. Like, you're not really missing out on a lot of shit. Like, if you don't get a chance with one girl, who cares? Now, I'm not gonna say the whole "there's plenty of fish in the sea" thing, because it's not. Like, it's really not. And for those of you who are like, oh, what's so many billion people on Earth? It's a lot of people. I'm gonna prove you wrong right here. So it is billions and billions of people on this fucking planet. True. It's going to be even more with, overpopulation, a lot of people having hella kids and shit like that. It's a huge problem. But here's the thing. If you don't travel, you're already going to be losing out, because if you're not traveling, you're not going to meet all these fucking people anyway. So that's one thing. You're not traveling to every fucking country and every like little providence and principle and whatever, principalities and all the other shit that's in the world. So you're already losing some shit right there. 2, you got to discount all the people that are married, and that's a lot of people. 3, you got to think about people who are now doing like the polyamorous thing, or doing thruples and quadruples and whatever all the dumb shit is, where it's like 4 to 8 people are dating each other, but then they want to fuck other people and shit like that too. So yeah, take that out. 4, take in consideration sexual preferences. There's not just straight and gay anymore. There's other shit. Me, I like women. And I know this is a whole touchy subject with the trans thing and like that. Trans people, not into. I am into women. Just straight up, born out the womb, women. If that's a problem, hey, I'm sorry. I accept anybody for who they are and what they've done, but for me, I'm not into trans people, and that's not a problem. I accept you as who you are, but I don't have to date you. That's the big thing. Do I still like? Yes, you do. Like, if I'm not gonna get on that subject of the whole who's a woman, who's not thing. That's not my place. Like, that is not my place. I know what I like, and it's not someone who converted. So hey, and I hate saying it like that. 5, you got number 5 with that one is think of like you really have to be selective because you got to think of all the people that might have diseases and shit like that. 6 people like if you don't like people who got a bunch of kids. See me, I don't like if you got a kid or two, fine. 3 is like the cutoff. Like, so if you got more than 3, sorry, I'm done with you. And this, yes, I just literally said I dated somebody who had fucking 5. What I dated, we messed around for like a month and a half. But yeah, she had 5 kids, and even still, I was just like, I know this ain't fucking going anywhere. Even she knew it wasn't going anywhere. And as much as I wished I could be smashing that right now, can't. Also, she's with another dude who doesn't look like shit anyway, so that shit's probably not gonna last that long either. Because even he's probably gonna be like, "Yeah, I'm not fucking dealing with 5 kids," or hopefully they don't have a fucking kid together. Because Jesus Christ. So yeah, that's already 6 right there. Then 7 is, at least for me personally, trying to find someone who actually has a fucking personality and a brain, which in this economy and in this new era of dumbasses, it's hard to find. That's literally it's a needle in a fucking haystack. So the odds aren't in your favor. So already trying to find someone who you like, that you get along with, you actually find attractive, who has their shit in order, and you actually just, you I would say, like, and I'm not even trying to like get with, like, you just want to fuck. Your odds are very, very fucking slim already. So the whole thing of, oh, there's plenty fish in the sea. No, it's fucking not. Like, you're in a fucking lake. You're in a fucking like ravine or some shit like that. Like, trying to catch like maybe 200-300 people. Like, if that. Like, it's not like, yes, it's a lot of people on this earth, but you're only gonna meet so many people. In your lifetime, you maybe meet like 10,000 people, to maybe a little bit more than that, depending on how much you travel, where you live, who you know, what your job consists of. If you decide to do, like traveling and shit like that, and go around different places, you might. But to be honest, you're probably not going to meet that many people. But so, say you do actually find somebody that you do click with, shit hits it off, stuff like that, and you actually you actually are able to have sex with this person. Now, you got to make that decision of, do you actually want to be around them, or do you just want to go like, hey, I just wanted that, like, do you want to do the one night stand thing, or do you actually want to keep the shit going? Also, you got to take into consideration was the sex that good? Like, was it worth it? Was it good? Did they do what they wanted you to do? For guys, did she give you some good head? For women, did the guy give you, good head, good dick down, whatever? For guys, did you do what you were supposed to be able to do with the woman? Like, did you, bust it down like you were supposed to? It's like I said, it's a lot of variables to this shit. I hate saying this, but it's legit levels to this that both sides don't understand. It could be women, and always women out there be like, "Oh, I got the best pussy," and this and blah blah blah. But you still have a fucking bad day. The guys out there, you have your shit fucking. You can be fucking swinging out there, whatever. You don't know how to use your shit. You can have a fucking off day. You can get fucking whiskey dick. Trust me, I've been there. I've been there 3 times. Where you have a little bit too much, and then next you know, your dick is just like, "Sorry, I'm taking a nap, sir." And it's like, "Oh, come on." Then that's when you get the BDR, which, guys, if you don't know what that is, it's the bad dick report. Ladies, I've made one up for y'all, which I call it the PPM. And for all the guys who watch sports know it's not points per minute. It is the poor pussy management. So so guys getting BDRs, women getting PPMs. I feel like it should be PPR, like poor pussy report. Because that does, yeah, we switched to PPR. So yeah, BDR, PPR. You don't want to go around with that shit because they're, sorry, fucking hair, Jesus. Neither one of y'all want that because then you got to defend yourself. Because then the girl you was with, you're probably telling her friends and telling other people, and this shit fucking spreads. For the women, guys telling his friends saying that your shit was weak or whatever like that, and then that shit is spread around. Nobody wants that fucking reputation. Nobody wants that. Me, I'll be honest with you. I ain't the fucking biggest dick dude, and I don't really care. Like I'm 6'5". I'm a little bit over 300 pounds, which I'm hoping to lose that soon. I don't got the biggest fucking shit. I don't. I'm not fucking. I'm not out here fucking like swinging and shit like that. I know what I got. I know how to fucking use it. If a girl got a problem with it, hey, that's your loss. I've been with plenty of fucking different girls from average to fucking 5-star chicks. Legit. I've learned how to use my shit like I do with anything else. I've literally had girls who were like, "I've been with guys bigger than you who couldn't do what you did." I'm just like, yeah. And that's another thing too. It's a lot of guys who, and I know women would probably agree with this shit too, where guys think because they have the length, that's all they need. And no, you got to put in the fucking work. Same with women. You might have big ass titties and a fat ass, pussy fucking dripping and shit like that. That don't mean shit. Like, nobody wants a fucking pillow princess. Do something. Like, you gotta fucking arch that back, pop it, shit like that. Nobody wants a fucking pillow princess. Nobody wants a ooch ouch. Nobody wants a pillow princess when it comes to guys. And for women, no woman wants a dude who just has the length and doesn't know how to fucking use it. And also a fucking 1-minute man. Nobody wants no woman wants a fucking quick comer. So going back from that, it's so many different things. Cause let's do some examples. My job, I'm in clubs all the time. I literally see people trying to get with somebody. I see it damn near on a fucking daily, nightly basis. Where somebody, like a guy, sees a girl, they like each other, they get drinks, dance, kiss, whatever. They might go back home with each other, might not. Maybe it's just fucking exchange of phone numbers or social media, Snapchats, whatever. Maybe TikTok, which that'd be so weird if people exchange TikToks. That'd be so goddamn weird. But maybe you do get lucky that night. you have so many things in your head that you got to think of like, all right, got with this girl or got with this guy. Are they gonna know what they're doing? Are they gonna treat me right? Are they gonna do this? Are they gonna do that? You are like stressing the fuck out, especially if you haven't had sex in a while. For some women, when they haven't had sex in a while, they don't fucking like wax and shit down there. It could be a fucking bush. Guys, you might not have fucking manscaped down there, which I really want that fucking sponsorship. Like, not even just to have it, just like I just want the sponsorship just to have it. Like, I'll probably use it, whatever. Not that I really fucking need to, but hey, Manscaped, sponsor this. But you have that in the equation. You are like in your head the entire time. Depending on how much you drink, depending on how much you drank that night, you might be like going through some shit. You might have like emotional thoughts going by. You might be thinking about your fucking ex. I've had that shit happen before where, you get into it and then she starts fucking crying about a damn ex or some shit like that. Then you gotta fucking stop. Or like I've had this one too. You getting into it, she liking it or whatever, and then she tells you to fucking stop. She tells you, oh, maybe we shouldn't do this. Then you just get hella pissed. You just like, really? Like now? We hang out, we do all this bullshit, get you like you either took her to your place or you at her place, or if you were in my situation a few months ago, you got a fucking hotel. It's like, so you paid for, like, especially if you paid for a hotel, you didn't want to invite her to your place. You just didn't want to invite that person. Either you couldn't invite that person to your place, or you just didn't want to invite that person to your place. So that you got a hotel, you paid for that shit, and then they go, oh, let's not do this. I don't think it's right. You will get fucking hella pissed. I've been there. I got hella pissed. I'm just like, you telling me now in this moment when I've either just been in you or about to get in you. I'm hard. I'm ready to fucking go. Now you don't want to do it. And I'm saying this right now. I'm gonna say this right now to all the guys out there. You can get mad. Pull the fuck out. Don't be that asshole. Don't be an idiot and catch a charge. Pull the fuck out. Either lay there or get the fuck up out of there. Do not, and I repeat, do not be that guy. And you know what the fuck I'm saying. I'm not saying it, but I'm saying, don't be that guy. Don't catch that fucking charge. If she says that shit, no means no. Either lay your ass there and be pissed off, or get up, get dressed, and get the fuck out of there. Don't deal with it. Like, don't be that guy and don't catch the charge. Do you understand me, fellas? Women, you can thank me later because I'm one of the good guys. Like, you say no, that's it. It's like I'm the person where I want the woman to be comfortable, whoever I'm with. If you're nervous about it, if you're confused and shit like that, then I'm calling it off. If you're too drunk, not doing it. Now, if we are drinking and we both in that mood or whatever, that's different. But if I gotta fucking like walk you to the fucking like into my place or whatever, yeah, you just sleeping that shit off and I'm just there. Like, there's never been a time when I was with somebody who was like hella fucking drunk, like sloppy drunk, like can't walk and shit like that, and messed around. Like, no. Don't do that shit. Guys, don't do that shit. And ladies too, because I've been hearing shit about that too, where guys be getting fucking hella drunk and girls be fucking taking advantage of guys. So don't do that shit either. I'm just saying it on both sides. But it is a thing about being single for a long time and just not having sex, it takes a fucking toll on you. Like and I know everybody's like, well, why don't you just jerk off or, for women, play with yourself or whatever. Shit gets old after a while. It's like, it's only so many times you can do that shit. It's like you miss having like a touch of somebody else. Like I don't got a fucking flashlight, nothing like that, but I wouldn't buy one because I'm like, it's not the real fucking thing. I know women got toys and shit like that can feel like to have like the texture of fucking skin and whatever else, or they got the fucking Hitachi wand and whatever, to where it whatever, it has all that shit. It's still not the fucking same. Like it's not the same as a guy going inside you. My dick is, it might not be fucking 14 fucking feet long like your damn vibrator and dildo is, but I can guarantee that you would probably like this, like you actually like the actual feel of this more than some fucking polyurethane or whatever. And maybe you disagree. Maybe just like, I don't want to fuck with guys anymore. And I know I'm keeping it more like the straight male and female shit, but I know for gay people, it's probably hard too, because you gotta figure out you gotta know who you trust and shit like that. I don't know. I'll get one of my LBGT friends to talk about that one, because they would know more than I do. Like I'm not gay. I'm sorry. I'm straight. I am strictly vagina. But yeah, like jerking off and anything like that, it only goes so far. Like watching porn, it's not the same. Shit's not that great, to be honest with you. Like I got to the point I stopped watching porn because it was just so dumb. Like it's so dumb. And like a lot of these porn stars, if I'm being honest with you, don't look that fucking great. Like really don't. Like I don't understand how like these girls get paid to fuck, yet a lot of them aren't that fucking attractive. Like a lot of them are just fucking stick figures. And if that's what you into, if you into a fucking porn star that looks fucking like she's 14 but she's actually 23, something's wrong with that. Like there was something very wrong with that. Like there was no reason fucking porn stars should be like are in their fucking 20s, almost 30s, and having braces. Like it's fucking weird. But for those people who are just like, oh well, you should just jerk off, or telling guys that they should just jerk off, or telling women to use toys and shit like that. Like I said, after a while that shit just gets boring, it gets dull. And then you really just think about how fucking lonely you really are, because it's like, wow, I have to touch my damn self. I have to do self-care for this damn long when I want somebody else to care for it. And then that's when you get into that mode where you're just fucking pissed off all the time. When you're literally just frustrated because you just want to have sex, and you go fucking crazy because you're just like, it can't be me. Like this literally just can't be me. Like and I've been that person. I kind of am still that person where I look at all these fucking couples and shit like that. It was like, that shit ain't gonna fucking last. It's some bullshit. That should be me. Blah, 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 blah. And it's the truth. Like everything I'm saying right now is the truth, because you want to be that person. You want to be in that couple. Like you want to be someone fucking holding hands in the middle of the fucking mall, kissing each other and shit like that. Or I see this shit all the time too, at a bar or a club. Hopefully you're not this. Hopefully for all the guys out there, you are not this guy where you're at the bar, your girl's fucking ordering drinks, and then you come up behind her and she's the one paying for it. Hopefully you're not that person, because then you're just like a bum. You're a bum motherfucker. Like, pay for her damn drinks. But you want to be the person, like you want to be that guy or girl, like with your person, at the club or a bar, y'all dancing, all on each other and kissing shit like that. You don't want to see it. You don't want to be the single person seeing that shit. No single person wants to see a fucking like a dance floor full of couples and shit, fucking grinding and kissing and shit like that. Because even as me, like I'm a DJ, but still single guy seeing shit like that, it does kind of annoy me because I'm like, I want to be that. I want a fucking girl like grinding on me and shit and kissing on me and stuff like that. And hopefully doing some extra shit later, doing that extra, doing some extra activities later. But I'm not. And then that's when you start thinking about like, damn, what is it about me that I'm not with somebody? Is it the way I look? Is it what I'm wearing? Is it my hair? Is it this? Is it that? Blah, 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 blah. Like you will fucking rack through your brain and go insane thinking about all the things that like that you think is wrong with you, which is really not. It's just you're overthinking this shit. Then you kind of get to that point where I know for guys it gets seen as thirsty, where if you try too hard. And it's not the fact that we're thirsty, it's just like, look, I'm just trying to get some, and you are somebody that I'm into. It could be somebody that's not fucking into, just like, look, you're the only one here, and it could be a thing of just like, look, I think me and you are the only like single people in this place. You ain't the most attractive, but you'll get the fucking job done. Been through that shit. Literally, like, not even that long ago, been through that. Like, was legit talking to someone who literally wasn't the most attractive person, but was just having sex with them just to have sex. And now I stopped talking to that person, which it kind of sucks, but honestly, at the same time, I kind of do like not talking to that person anymore. Like it does suck not having pussy. I will say that, but I would rather not have pussy than have to deal with this person. And that's something that you got to deal with when you're single. It's dealing with someone that you just don't want to fucking deal with, because this person could just be hella annoying. It could be a person that, like, I've had it to where, and this is literally what happened with me and this person. We met. We messed around, and they became kind of dickmatized to a certain point, where they were like blowing up my phone, wanting to come over all the time and shit like that. And I was just like, I wasn't about it. But then you get to a point where you just go, all right, they got, you try to see like the good interest in them or whatever. But then you just go, yeah, fuck this shit. Like, I'm done. Like, I don't want to deal with this anymore. And I got to the point with me and her where I was just like, I don't want to deal with this shit anymore. You are annoying me. But you like, I told her that shit, but I still had her coming over just to fuck. But now I'm just glad I'm like, you know what? I'm done with it. I think the last person I messed around with, which I would say don't be this person either, but I've been this person a lot. If you meet someone and then the friend is better, don't do that shit. I've done that. I don't really regret it. I will say that because of the circumstance. I don't regret getting with this person's friend. But just don't do it. Unless this person just doesn't give you the time of day, and the friend like actually is cool, is level headed, has a personality and shit like that, go for it. But just don't fuck the friend because they either look better or they're easier, shit like that. My situation was a little bit different, because the person I was talking to just on some bullshit and wouldn't give me the time of day, where the friend wanted to get with me but didn't want to ruin the friendship with the other person. And then she just threw that shit out the window when we was fucking for a while. So, it worked out. Like I said, I don't regret it because the other person I was actually trying to talk to was a piece of shit. So you gotta watch out for that shit sometimes. But you gotta watch out for that in general, just in life, not even just in dating life or just in your sex life. People are fucking assholes no matter what. It is very hard just to find just one. It's already hard. One, it's already hard to find someone just defined as a friend. I will say that for sure, because it seems like everybody wants to be a friend, but actually finding somebody who is quality and a friend is hard. You have a lot of fake people out here who they want to be this, want to be that, and then they'll say shit behind your back. Kind of the same with the sex life, especially when you're a single person. It's finding someone who is gonna be about their own business. You know me, everybody has their preferences. Me, I try to go a little bit older than me. Try to go for someone who doesn't have kids, which it's kind of hard nowadays because it's literally girls who are younger than me to women who are older than me or around my age who have kids. And to be honest, it fucking sucks because you got to deal with brats sometimes. Now, someone who I've been talking to lately, I've actually been lucky because her kids are a little bit older, so I don't really need to be aroused. So if something does happen between me and the chick I'm trying to get with, hey, be like, mommy's at my place. Y'all know what to do. Like, y'all can cook and y'all can clean and shit like that. That's kind of the thing I'm kind of looking for right now is if I do get somebody, if they do get kids, they got to be like older to where they almost like out the house. I don't mind getting with somebody who has like a younger kid because I get the situation or whatever. And young moms gotta have some fun too. Like they want to get some dick and shit like that, and I'm happy to provide. But at the same time, I'm not trying to be stepdad. Same with women. They might be getting with a guy who has fucking kids, but they don't want to be fucking stepmom. It's just, look, I came here for you. I'm not trying to be I'm not trying to be stepmom. I'm not trying to be that person. Like, me and you could hang out and shit like that, but that's about it. And that's all really about the shit is. It's just being honest with somebody of what you really want. That's the frustrating part about this shit, because you can be as straightforward as you want, but then somebody tells you, oh yeah, sure, blah, blah, blah. And then they'll say some bullshit, weeks or months later. That's the frustrating part, again, because you can find somebody who you're cool with, you cohabitate, you got the y'all not coexist, but y'all not mingle. What am I trying to fucking say right now? Y'all personalities match. Y'all are attracted to each other. Y'all get to that point where when y'all fuck, and then down the line somewhere, anything happen. They can just be an asshole. They can be like way into you, or they can just be like, fuck, you're not worth the time or whatever. And when it's just like, you're not worth the time, just gotta accept that shit, because not everybody's for everybody. But when they start doing like some weird stalker creepy shit, then that's when you go, all right, yeah, I'm not fucking with you anymore, and get the fuck up out of there. It's already hard living as it is. You don't need extra shit on piled on top with that. You out here just trying to have some fun, and then that person has to ruin it, such as life, or such as club life. You go out trying to have fun, then it's always somebody who's got to ruin the shit, and it's usually not me. Like I'm usually the one trying to keep the party going. There's other motherfuckers who want to fight or do dumb shit. So, what? Let me know in the comments or something if I'm wrong or if you agree with me. Let's have a conversation about this because, like I said, in my experience, it does suck. Being a single guy. And it's especially in this town. This is literally the number 2 town that is the worst at dating. So maybe it's different in different states. Let me know. Let me even put in your experiences. What person have you dated or tried to have sex with, and did it go great? Did it go horrible? Did they try to fucking stalk you? Did you get dickmatized? Did you get pussy whipped? I don't know. Like, tell me some stories. Like you can do it on YouTube, on Twitch, on all that shit. Even put it on Discord. Like I said, Discord link is still available. It's in the description. But that is gonna do it for today. Announcements. I know. I said that I'm gonna try to take my DJ name off of this thing. I am still debating on that. I'm thinking about just doing like the fucking Jekyll and Hyde thing, where, main page. You know what? I'll have like both, where it's like, I'll have my DJ stuff, but then have this too. I did actually make a new DJ page I made on YouTube. So it's still DJ Frostbite, FROZTBYTE. My old DJ page is now the podcast page. So that is now the negative degree. As you can tell, got a new overlay. I have all the podcast stuff on there. Instagram, Negative Degree Pod. Discord, Facebook, and YouTube, Negative Degree Podcast. So follow all that. We have conversations. Trying to think. Oh, this weekend. So this Saturday, July 16th, I believe, I will be in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Yeah, Tulsa, Oklahoma. So I think I'm like, is it Oklahoma? Yeah, Tulsa, Oklahoma. I'm doing a charity event with a rapper that I know out there. I'll be there. It starts at 2. I'm gonna try to get there by 1, which is gonna be a drive. I know it's like 2.5 hours, but I gotta get up at like 10. But I'll be there. It starts at 2. I'll be performing from 4 to 9. Then driving back to Wichita. Excuse me. I'm trying to think. There's something else going on, I think. July 23rd, I'll be in Wellington at the Door DJing. Hopefully that's still on the table. August 14th, I will be in Kansas City at the Vivo for the Most Hated show with Petty Murphy, Divinely Paradox, DJ Three Fingers, and a bunch of other different talent that's going to be there. Tickets are on sale. I think it's like $10-15 right now. I think it goes up from there. Then August 26th, I gotta remember all this. August 26th, I will be at Barleycorns for another charity event. It is for a 8-month-old who unfortunately passed away, and it's going to be for to raise money for a headstone. Please come out and support for that. It does mean a lot. Then September 9th, I believe, I'll be doing a show with Divinely Paradox called Astral Plane. I haven't got a lot of details on that one yet, but I know it is. I know a few of the artists on that. So check that out. I believe that's at Barleycorns as well in Wichita. Support your local artists, support your local DJs, support local entertainment because we need it. This is what this is. It's local, well, not local entertainment. It's entertainment. Hopefully y'all consider this entertainment. But that is going to be it for the podcast today. Make sure you leave a like, share, subscribe, all that good shit. So that way, hopefully I can get more people and I can make some money off of this shit. And with more money means better production values. And I can get this flag back into my room instead of having it out here and just having a white ass wall with this one poster and my guitar fucking hanging back here that I mean fucking use, and I need to learn how to restring. If anybody wants this, I'll sell it to you. But yep, that is the podcast for today. I will be back possibly Friday. If not, I might do one Wednesday, depending on how I feel. Oh, and forgetting about that, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm at Blue Nightclub. I'll be there tonight for Turned Up Tuesday. I'll be there tomorrow for, I'm still going to call it Open Deck Wednesday for now. I'm going to end up switching it to, excuse me, burp. I'm going to end up switching it to Wednesday Night Showcase or something. I still got to make the flyer for it. But yeah, tonight, Turned Up Tuesday, half price night at Blue Nightclub. Be there. Starts at 10 o'clock. I will be there around like 9:30 getting everything set up, hopefully. Tuesdays, it's usually single night at Chicken and Pickle where I host. I won't be hosting tonight because I got some shit going on. Probably talk about that Wednesday maybe. Nothing Thursday and Friday. So it definitely will be a podcast on Friday. I'm gonna try to do like 2 podcasts a week at least. It might be some where I do 3, but I want to at least do 2. I might just do Monday and Friday. If I have a Sunday off, I might do one on Sunday, and then depending on how I feel on a Wednesday, I might do one on a Wednesday because I want to do a lot of content. I want to get this thing going. I want more people watching this. But that is it, everybody. Hope you enjoyed, and as always, stay negative, my friends.